Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Whelp and welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. In this episode we're going to take a look at a lot of the other things that we got from the research that we got last episode. So one of the things being a jetpack, which we need 24 high composite energy fuel. Which in order to get the high composite energy fuel we need to let's see. Did I set it up over here? No, where did I set it up at? I set something. Oh, here it is. I went ahead and set up a bunch of the pipe extruder into the fuel canister crafter. We went from the pipe extruder to the fuel canister crafter, and we got some of these empty fuel canisters. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take the empty fuel canisters that we got. We're going to put this in remove only mode, and I'm going to throw these empty fuel canisters in there. Now we just have to supply this with. We have to change the vat over from plastic pellets to high energy composite fuel. Oh, that's cool. We can actually, let's see, high energy composite fuel, an alternate and eco-friendly way of providing jet turbines by feeding them the liquidized corpses of your enemies. Okay. So we can either make it from biomass or from refined, what is that? Refined liquid resin. So we're going to take the biomass way, and we're going to throw. I need 24, so I'm going to throw in 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just throw in 24 biomass. It's going to turn it into. Let's put this in remove only as well. And this is going to be. This is going to cook. This is going to get our high composite fuel. So while that's cooking up, let's go look at a lot of the other things that we need. Actually, I want to... Why is this not running? Cannot locate iron pipe. Okay. So I need to add some iron into there. Get that system running. So what else did we get that we have not taken a look at yet? We got the refinery controller and the vat components. That was what we just looked at over there. We got the jet turbine housing and the jet turbine generator intakes, which is making our nice machine over there. It's not doing anything for us just yet, but once we get the biomass automated, which we'll partly work on today in this episode. And let's see, did we get anything else? I don't think we did, other than the fact that we can make the advanced blocks now. So yeah, that's basically it. I've been making clocks around the clock, so that way we can keep up with the advanced machine blocks. I don't think we need too much more of them unless I decide to build another jet turbine, which we might in the future. But for now, I'm going to set this up to where it just does what it does. It's going to make all the high energy composite fuel, and then we'll get it transferred into the turbine over here, but that'll come later. Right now we're just waiting for the turbine or the vat thing here to get done with the high energy composite fuel for our jetpack. So we have 11 now, so I'll be right back when they're done. Alright, now that we've got the 24 high energy composite fuel, we're going to take it over here to the manufacturing plant, and we're going to craft ourselves a jetpack. And that's going to be kind of cool. Now if we start falling and we can't catch ourselves with the grapple hook, we can actually just use the jetpack. And I think see, put it in our things here, and I think it's press J. Yep, press J and you turn the jetpack on. Be careful though, it does use a lot, I mean a lot of energy. You can use it to slow fall, which is a nice feature of it. But like I said, be careful, be mindful of it. It does have a large energy consumption, and if you're not careful, you can run yourself out of battery and wind up dying anyway. So there we go. But now that we're able to make the plastic pellets, we're able to now make the spider cannon, the big old cannon. We need 2 organic lenses, 4 Mach 3 storage, power storage. So I have come over here to my little power setup, or my little cube thing. We have 79. Holy moly, that is a lot. That is a lot indeed. So we let that system run. I really have everything else. Don't have everything else automated at the moment. I took it down because it kept filling up with all of copper, the things that I don't need the most of. So I set this up to where it will just do just the 3 top tier ores or ingots. That way I don't have to worry about the storage system getting full with things that are not even need to be there. So what else do we need? Okay, we need 2 pristine things. Oh, we need to make the top the tier 3 power. So let's craft a few. Let's craft 11. That's fine with me. So we want to come back down here and get the spider bot. We got that. So now we need 8 titanium coils. So let's get our bars tab and come over here and make some coils. The coil system I installed off camera between episodes is underneath here. You go in and it coils it up. There's five separate machines down there that do the coiling, and it will do its thing. It'll coil it up, and then they'll send all the coils to this hopper here. So I thought I'd have it nice and neat and hidden, or as best as hidden as I possibly can. I mean, all you see from this side is just 2 empty hoppers. If you didn't know what it was doing, without breaking the block, you wouldn't know it was there. So there we go. Let's just make a bunch of coils. I should have just made the what I needed, because I don't think I'll need to make any more titanium coils. But it's probably also good to keep them on hand. So here we go. We need more plastic pellets, and we need to make some of those eyes. No, not from this screen. But since we have our system up and running over here, I want to switch it to pellets, plastic pellets, and then I want to put some more of the biomass in there, and it will just cook them up. Now, granted that the biomass pellet, when you're making plastic pellets in the vat over here, it doesn't use any of the empty fuel containers. Only when you're making high energy composite fuel will it use the containers. So how many more do we need? I need like 10. Such a slow process. Really slow. I don't know why it's so slow. I wish they'd make it a little bit faster, but I guess if it was too fast, it'd be really OP. So I guess I can see the point there. So let's actually look to see exactly how much we need. Grab our manufacturing plant and put it just right there. And to make the cannon, we need 32. So we can also make the lenses while we're here. Organic lenses. Oh, we need the perfect pristine eye. Okay. Perfect faceted eye. I thought we needed the organic. So what we'll do while the plastic pellets work their magic, we're going to head down to the cold caverns. Even though I know I have the elevator over there, I still like coming down this way because, you know, I get to fall and have a fun time. Of course, I break my legs, but come on, Mr. Elevator. There you go. So let's go down to the cold caverns and see how much recombined organic material we have. Hopefully we'll have enough for 2 of the pristine eyes. I doubt it, but we can always check and always hope. And 32. How much do we need to actually make? We need 30 just for one. Ouch. So it's going to take a while to get this up and running, which is no big deal. I can fill this thing full of the organic matter that I have in my inventory. Just some of the stuff that I found laying on the ground while I was waiting on the high energy composite fuel to come and fix and get ready and be done. Wow, that's it. That's all I have. Oof. So what I'll have to do is I'll just have to work a lot of that off camera. So until then, I think the best way to do it is probably start getting the biomass, get it automated. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a secondary. I think I made mention of this in a previous episode. We're going to make a secondary shaft that goes all the way down to the toxic caverns. So we'll get that all taken care of. I'll get down to the toxic caverns and grab my builder or my excavator, and we'll take care of that. But while I'm doing that, I'll be right back and see you in the toxic caverns. All right, here we are back down in the toxic caverns. I brought my machines along with me, my auto excavator, which I'm going to set here. Yes, and then all I got to do is just borrow some power. Wait, I got to make sure I'm placing this in the right spot. Yes. I dug all the way down from the surface, so it's got to be like perfectly on the spot. So add an extra battery there, and there we go. Power this bad boy, and it's going to clear a path all the way to the surface for me. Granted, it doesn't dig through ore, so I'll have to manually take that stuff out myself. But it does a lot of the hard work for me. And all the stuff that it drops is on the ground. Forms around the ground here. So we are 510 meters into the ground. So it's going to take a while for this to get all the way to the top. So I'm just going to leave this. Hello, there's a toxic slime over there. But while we're here, we can take the juicy biomass for ourselves. And I also brought the stuff down here for an elevator. So I'm going to make sure that we set this up before we head back to the surface. And I'm going to have to set it up to where the laser does go through it. So that might be okay. That might be okay. And then I'm going to set myself... oops. I need a little path up to it. Will that work? Probably not. We can do like this. That works. And so what I'll do now is, now that I have it on here, I can actually place the little bits and bobs that it needs to be. The compressor actually needs to be connected to a battery. So we make sure... oh, well, that won't work. The lift itself does not have to be connected to power, I don't think. So what we could do is put the lift one block away, like say here, and then we could put the compressor up against the battery, and then we need the controller. It doesn't need power, but we can just put the controller on there. Now we can build something like this. There we go. Now we just have to build to the top. And make sure that the the current range on our lift is actually set to the highest mode. And we can always trim it down later to the exact height we need once we get everything flushed and built out and dug out and everything. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things that are cooking, a lot of things that have yet to happen. So I'm going to leave that episode here. I'm going to go ahead and dig out this large thing for the lift here, so we can come down to the toxic caverns without having to worry about falling to our death because of the lack of use of our grapple. We're going to let the excavator over here run and get as far up to the surface as possible, and because we really need that tunnel over here before we can start any of our main projects, which is going to be a basic conveyor down to this level. So I'm going to call the episode there. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.